the amazing thing that I had learned from department stores, this was the greatest education that I got as a merchant, was how to be a merchant at the end of the day, meaning inventory.
Seeing what they did right and seeing what they did wrong.
Well, no, it was a game of inventory management control. So there's almost an art and science to buying and controlling your inventory. So there's these big spreadsheets and charts that basically you watch your performance, and we call it, well, they're selling reports, but you're managing your sell through. So if I bought 100 units, did I sell 50? Did I sell 60? Did I sell 70? So you're managing all these components between your margin, your sell through, and we call it like kind of the turn, how fast, how many weeks of supply. So you become a supply chain expert a little bit, and you start to manage how you buy, how you manage the inventory, how you manage your margin.
How long does it take to refill? Like, how long do you have to wait to get more?
I mean, it depends at which point in time, but in certain products, we set it up where we're already in an immediate position because we're carrying inventory to replenish. So there's a category that we replenish that's immediate because we're sitting on the stock. There's a category where we call it PFD, or is prepared for dye, where the garments are made, but they haven't been dyed into a color yet. Then we have a category where it's sitting in fabric, so we just need to cut, sew, make, And then we have a category that it's a longer lead time where you have to start at zero in order, so you have all these sections based upon.
And when you introduce something new, how do you deal with it?
Well, it depends what you think it's going to be, right? So if we make a product that we believe is going to be foundational and a long-term product, we will take the risk of already pre-positioning ourselves, whether it's in fabric.
Before you sell one.
Before you sell one.
Wow.
That's the art and science.
Yeah.
The art and science is sort of your gut and your instinct has got to play a role.
Yeah, and experience.
And experience,
Yeah,
for sure.
All of them.
And then the math and how you manage it is like the foundation and the tools. And so what has happened is over many, many years is my experiences of almost going out of business, 3 or 4 years into this, taught me everything about finance. I didn't just walk away from that. Like, I became obsessed with learning about finance, budgeting. I call it the keys to the kingdom, because with that visibility, you're not going to have the fear anymore because you understand how to keep the levers, where they need to be. And so that gives you confidence. So understanding finance gave me confidence. Understanding merchandising made me a strategic weapon. It made me a strategic weapon because if I could take the creative of understanding products and designs, but understanding it from a controlled environment of how to build programs and how to manage inventory and how to, position, your supply chain, and connect it with your gut and your instinct. And merchandising goes to even, like, I can go on and on and on, but there are high-level strategies that can move the entire financial needle of the company as well. So I'll just give you an example. We call them AURs, is like an average unit retail. So if you took everything you're selling and then you looked at it and you said the price point was $200 average across all these categories, all these products, that's your reoccurring number that you're always watching and monitoring. But if you decided I'm going to start selling more cashmere, more higher price cashmere, more sweater jacket cashmere, and I'm going to inch up the price point, that's going to start rebalancing the averages so that if your lower price point thing is pulling down the AUR, these pushes are going to start bringing up the averages. So you can grow your business just by changing your mix and your assortments and your average price points. You don't even have to add another store. You don't have to do anything. You can just rethink the strategies of your price point strategies and so on and so forth.